Good afternoon. My name is Davin Smith with DJS Auctions and Kentucky Realty Group, here to answer a few questions about auctions. One of the major myths that I hear when talking to people about auctioning off their real estate property is, my house isn't under foreclosure, I'm not behind, nobody died, I don't need to sell my house at auction. Well, the truth about auctions and real estate is when you auction off a piece of real estate, you get the true market value of that piece of property. And if you think about it, they sell the most fine pieces of luxury items in the world at auction, from racehorses to classic cars to jewelry to art. All of those start at auction. They do not start at a traditional sale. Another myth about auctions: all auctions have to be live and in person. That is no longer the case. We can do a live sale in the yard on a piece of real estate property and be there and have everybody show up on a Saturday morning or at a certain time. But we can also do a sale now where that piece of property is online only and it sells for X number of days online. It's online for X number of days and ends at a certain time. Or we can do a combination of online and live, which we call a live simulcast, which is where it's online for approximately 21 days, and on the 21st day at a certain time, we actually hook up the sound system. We have a live sale and the people on the computer can hear, so you get the full World Wide Web audience. They can hear, they can bid, or the people in the yard can bid at the same time. All auctions are absolute. That is a myth. An auction is only absolute if it is advertised as absolute. Absolute meaning that it will sell for whatever it brings at the closing of the sale. That is not the case. You can set a reserve on a piece of property and we can work with you to set a reasonable reserve or a reasonable minimum that it must bring before we can say sold. We as realtors and auctioneers will work with you to set a reasonable reserve so you have a safety net, so you know that your property will not sell below the minimum price. To sell my real property, I don't need a realtor if I use an auctioneer. In the state of Kentucky, that is not true. You must have a realtor involved to sell real property in the state of Kentucky. Now, the auctioneer can be a realtor, as I am, and do both sides for you. I can get my financing and my inspection and my appraisal after I purchase a real property at auction. This is a myth. All real estate properties are sold as is in where is condition, meaning there are no contingencies on the sale due to financing, condition, inspections, or appraised value.